guys, it's Erica from Revive Your Tribe. It's our weekly video time. I love these videos. It's a really great way for me to pass on some helpful information, hear back from you. I love it when you guys tell me what you've tried from these videos and share, especially when you're sharing your healthy bowls with me. So make sure you tag me if you're on Instagram at revive.your.tribe. Because I love to see what you guys are doing and what you're up to. So if you have something that you want me to do a video about, whether it's just talking about a topic or showing you how to cook something, let me know because I'll fit it in my schedule, and I love to do that, which is how I got to today's. My friend Colleen told me that she uses slivered almonds and she toasts them and adds them to her salads, to her, probably her Greek yogurt. She adds them to all sorts of different things, and blueberries, and she really loves it. I really love it because it also adds protein to your meals. So if you're someone who finds yourself getting hungry between breakfast and lunch or lunch and dinner, go back and look at that meal before you got hungry and make sure that you've added enough protein. So one great way to add protein to your meals is meat, obviously. If you're cutting back from meat, then go to something like eggs. Do up a bunch of hard-boiled eggs at the beginning of the week and then add them to your meals throughout the week. You can add nuts such as almonds, walnuts, seeds. I love sunflower kernels. I add them to everything, and it's just a nice little boost of protein. So get creative. There's lots of different ways. Add beans. There's all different kinds of beans you can add. Like I said, get creative with it and make sure that you've got enough. That might be enough to make you skip that afternoon snack. And if not, then make sure you have a really healthy afternoon snack and add some more protein there. So let's get to today's, which is almonds. So I buy my almonds at Aldi's because they're so much cheaper. You get 14 ounces for about $4. It's like $4 and some odd cents. It's the Southern Grove. Just the very plain, unsalted, raw almonds. I love them. If you get them at Wegmans, you can get them there as well, but you're going to pay a lot more. So take your almonds. All you really need... Oh, my pan is over here. I preheated my oven to 350 on bake. In the past, I've done 400 on roast because I do that for everything. I like the way my oven acts better on that setting. However, with these nuts, they burn quick and it doesn't take long to roast them. So keep it low and keep it quick. So for those of you who know me, I don't measure much when I cook. So if you ever have a question, especially about like the last video I did on cooking whole grains, consult the package. It'll always give you the right directions until you know exactly what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to try to do about a cup of almonds. I'm going to put these in my dinner tonight. I'm going to do, a client shared with me a do-it-yourself recipe. It's a quinoa, it's like a Mexican quinoa bake, and it's got homemade enchilada sauce. And I'm super excited because Wegmans has gotten rid of their enchilada sauce that both her and I loved. And so I'm going to try her recipe. So I'm going to take these slivered almonds and I'm going to put them over the top. I'm also going to add them to our morning oats. If you guys are interested in learning how to do those oats and what to add, let me know because I'd love to do a video about that. You can add these to making homemade granola, which is a way healthier option. So many things to do videos about. So anyway, I'm going to take a whole bunch of almonds. I'm just going to put them on my cutting board. These will last forever, so don't worry about doing too many or too little. So in here, a quarter of a cup is 6 grams of protein, which is really great. So add your protein. And I'm just going to chop away. So just get out a basic baking sheet. You don't need to oil it. You're just going to dry roast them. If you want, you can do it in a toaster oven. I think Colleen said that she does hers just on the tray in the toaster oven. I lost my tray, so I'm going to do mine in the oven and just chop away. So thank you so much, Colleen, for sharing this idea. I love it. It's fun. If you want, you can always go to Wegmans or your local grocery store and buy the pre-chopped or pre-sliced or pre-slivered almonds. And that's great, especially if time is an issue for you. If you're someone who's always on the go, whether it's the almonds or whether it's the pre-packed, pre-chopped veggies, that's a really great way to stay healthy. You might pay a little bit more, but you're going to be eating healthier, which is going to make you feel better. So kind of weigh what's more important to you. What can you go more in on? Is it time? Is it money? And make your decisions from there. So I'm literally just roughly chopping these. Don't get caught up in the perfection of each of the sizes. It doesn't matter. And that goes for everything, whether it's a meal you're making, whether it's chopping life is not perfect. We are not perfect, and neither should our meals. We just do our best. So I'm going to make sure that I get all these. You probably could also do this in a food processor, but mine broke, so I'm just going to chop because, okay. Awesome. So these pieces are kind of like this size. You can do them as much or as little as you want. You're going to take your tray, dump them on the tray. Oh, I forgot my seasonings, guys. So the next step is you can either just put them plain right in the oven or you can season them. So I'm going to season mine with the organic paprika, smoked paprika. There's a Hungarian paprika that's really good for like spiciness. My kid loves smoked paprika, so it's something that I put on a lot of their food, especially foods that they don't love to eat because they'll eat it if it's got this on it. Other spices at Aldi's are much cheaper. You get just as much. And both brands have really organic, natural seasonings in here, except for the silicon dioxide, which makes it light and fluffy and doesn't let it clump. So whatever you're seasoning, I'm going to go with smoked paprika. I'm just going to sprinkle it over the top. And then I'm going to pop it in my oven, 350. Okay, so while that's going, I'm going to talk about choices because we always have a choice. Throughout our day, in all different areas, we're constantly making choices and making decisions. And I want to make sure that you are making decisions that are good for you. So when it comes to your health, whether it's healthy eating, healthy sleep habits, cutting back on sugar, it doesn't matter, exercising, you have a choice. And it's really easy to get caught up in the I can't because mind frame. We all do this from time to time. I can't because I'm too tired and it's too late and I don't want to work out. I can't because it's too expensive to buy healthy foods. I can't because I've never been able to be consistent. I can't because. And there's so many reasons why we can come up with. It's really easy to come up with these excuses. And sometimes they're real. Sometimes we just honestly can't. And sometimes they're excuses. And so I just want to take the time and ask you to take the time to just stop when you catch yourself thinking that way and realize I do have a choice. I have the choice to say no to other things so that I make time for this. I do have the choice to ask for help. I do have the choice to learn how to make things less expensive so that I can eat healthier. There's always a way to help yourself. So flip that script. Start changing your mindset from the I can't, because if you always can't, then you never will. And that's a really hard thing. To I can, and start finding the reasons why you can. I can go to the gym. I can go for that walk because I have a body that is able to, and I'm grateful for that, and so I'm going to do it. Push yourself a little bit. However, that also means that sometimes the choice might not be. If you are in a season where your kids are really little and life is crazy and you're working and you just literally don't have the time to do all the things that you want to do, it just might not be a priority for the season in your life, and that's okay. Let it go. Don't feel guilty. Don't get hung up. Know that when the time is right, you'll be able to put the time and the effort into it. However, I still challenge you to do one thing every day that's good for you, whether that's going to bed 10 minutes early, whether that's going for a walk around your block, whether that's talking to a friend who makes you feel good. Do something for yourself every day. But if this isn't it, then that's okay, and let it go, and know that there will be another time for it. For those of you who are ready to take another step, spring is coming. If you're kind of cringing about putting your shorts on or getting into that bathing suit or that tank top, or if you just want to be healthier and feel good in your body, have a clearer mind, want to fight that disease, let me know, because now's the time to do it. It's a really great jumping off point. My program is 8 weeks long. By the end of 8 weeks, you can either be in a better spot, feeling really good about yourself and excited for the summer, or you can be where you are right now, kind of stuck and wishing for that change. So I encourage you to put a comment below, send me a DM. I'll put a link for my call. Book a free call with me. We can chat about your needs. I want to hear what you're going through, and I want to talk about how the program can possibly help you. And if it can't, then I'm going to also tell you that. Also, another opportunity is this Saturday at Yoga 170 in the Village of Fairport. Me and Tazi Yoga, Caitlin, are going to be hosting a workshop at Allie's studio, Yoga 170. And we're going to be doing a really mindful mind-body connection. Caitlin's going to lead the yoga part, and then kind of diving into what we need for our bodies and our minds. And then we're going to go into healthy protein bites from Well Rounded. I'm super excited about these. They're going to be delicious. And then we're going to hop into the Nourish workshop where we're going to talk about how to eat for your body so that you feel good in your skin and your mind. There's so many amazing side effects that come with just eating basic, plain, easy, healthy, delicious foods. And so you'll walk away with a plan on something that you can focus on for the next 2 weeks in order to make you healthier. I have 2 spots left in my one-on-one program. I'm taking them now. I'm probably going to be, oh, you hear my crock pot? My crock pot's freaking out over there. So if you want one of these spots, grab them. I'm going to be decreasing the number of spots until summer. I'm going to take less of the summer so I can spend some more time with my kids while they're home for those 2 months, go on some vacations. And I'll still be here and present and working with the clients I do have, but if you're interested, now is the time. With that workshop, you will get a discount for my program. So make sure you either send me a message, jump on a call, or I will hopefully see you at the workshop. So let's go check on these almonds, because it has been about maybe 5 minutes. They look pretty good. So they're a little bit darker, they're a little roasty, they're a little toasty, they've got a nice seasoning on them. And I'm just gonna let them sit. Actually, I'm gonna grab a plate I like. And I'm gonna put them on a plate to cool. You can just leave them on here if you want and let them sit. They might be sizzling a little bit, and it's really nice because Colleen was right, your whole house starts to smell really good. And this is something, let me know if you guys want to learn how to make the homemade granola, because that's a really fun thing to do too, and there's some really good tips and things that you can add that are kind of fun. So I'm going to let these cool, and then I'm going to pack them in a mason jar because they'll last forever in a mason jar, and I'm going to stick them in the cupboard. Sprinkle them on salads, put them on top of meals, put them on your oats in the morning, put them on your yogurt with the berries. What I love to do is just have them for a snack. I'll keep them out and we can all pick them throughout the afternoon when my kids get home from school. They're tasty. They're a really good treat to have. Also, feel free to season them with cinnamon for if you've got a sweet tooth. That's a really great way to kind of get your sweet tooth in the afternoon, get a little bit of crunch, and be healthy because you're getting your protein in and your healthy fats. So if you guys have questions, if you want to see me do a video on anything, let me know. Just post it in the comments below. I'll put the link to the workshop below along with my free call calendar link. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.